matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome everyone to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to pass, it's McMillan. With the catch, it's Douglas. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
On the run, it's Joyner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Hutchison. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads, read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him, and basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping.
Got some room into the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Looking for a crease, it's Robinson. Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
And I'm not going to blame this quarterback if he's not looking back this guy's way. I mean, early in the game, he's given him several opportunities to catch the football. He hasn't made plays. And I think as a quarterback, sometimes you lose a little bit of confidence, and you'll start looking elsewhere.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield and down that ball?
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Rush is on him. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. There was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. With the catch, it's Douglas.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative.
Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Power football with the run. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys.
Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hoover. Grabbed over the middle, it's small. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds a man in the middle. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
And his offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, third down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This would be huge right before the half.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Bully ball on third and short. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. TCU. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
TCU 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Fires to the middle. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. And the Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Joyner. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Hutchinson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7. 2 wide out to either side. Wants to throw it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 21 to SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Going for it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half, because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Carter.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
3rd down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Under fire. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Here's the pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they intercept it, and the defense has set them up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wide out. Snagged in the middle, it's small. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
On the double. Come on, set.
They'll go to the air. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off, and it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
That's reeled in. It touches him. At the 40, there he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from, and great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
The Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The sure hands, it's Payne. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs guys, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Oh, the attempt is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking for room. It's Joyner. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Looking to the big tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's James. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Calls his own number. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
Complete to the right. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. A little floater there that falls incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's small. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Douglas.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires on the move. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jeff.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things, Reese, no doubt about it. It's not just blocking, but it's lining up in different spots all over the field as well, running routes, and then being a viable option for your quarterback.
Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Scanning the field, it's Hoover. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this one is perfect. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch, it's Douglas. And he's dragged down. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Gives it on the option. Turning it on! And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. He's got it down the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Working on the right.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's small. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the 4th quarter, you got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dumb time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number 1.
Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd down.
They just keep firing. Throwing right. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The give and tick, 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 tick. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Caught near the sticks, it's Hutchinson. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the